Welcome to another edition of the college's video learning series. In this edition, I will share with you tips on developing communication strategies with the principal as chief communicator. Managing communications effectively is a key dimension of leadership. As Witherspoon puts it, leadership exists only through communication, as leaders are increasingly important creators of culture, decision makers, and change agents. These roles invariably require the use of communication to develop shared meanings, search and use information effectively, and create and communicate visions to enhance an organization's future. As the educational landscape continues to transform, school leaders are required to be innovative, targeted, and strategic in the management of their schools. Critical to this is the effectiveness and efficiency of the communication strategies and processes that are employed. How key concepts, the vision, the mission, goals, and objectives become known and adopted within schools depend on how leaders perceive and use communication and its processes. Effective communication, therefore, underpins the knowledge, skills, and dispositions principals require to have a direct and indirect influence and to ensure students perform optimally. Taking the time to develop and periodically review your communication strategy will be time well spent. Oftentimes, the problems in and out of school can be directly linked to the effectiveness of your strategies and/or processes. Whether information was communicated or not, what was communicated, how it was communicated, and who communicated it. Taking the time to think about what you want to say will also ensure that you maintain your integrity and professionalism. It will also help you to build and maintain mutually beneficial relationships with key stakeholders such as teachers, students, parents, and the community. Principals apply a range of formal and informal communication skills every day. Communications may be deliberately planned or ad hoc, face-to-face or virtual, written, video or verbal, digital or non-digital. In order to develop an effective communication plan, ask yourself the following questions. Who am I trying to reach? Or who is my audience? What are my key reasons for communicating with my audiences? What do I want them to know? And what are my key messages? Are my reasons for communicating helping me to lead change or to lead learning in my school? How do I ensure that my messages are communicated clearly and consistently? How does the way I communicate help me to build and inspire trust and respectful relationships? Is there an aspect of communication that I need to emphasize during the academic year? How often do I need to review my strategies? How will I know that these strategies are working? And how can I get feedback on what I am doing? Remember James Hume, who once said, "The art of communication is the language of leadership." And that's your bite-sized leadership learning lesson on the principal as chief communicator developing effective communication strategies.